Yo, what up, y'all? I'm DJ Premier. You're checking out Who Mag TV. Roll 'em.
You are watching Who Mag TV. Everybody with Force and D's.
It's that little Chico Pitbull, Mr. 305 right here with Who Mag.
What's up, y'all? This is Ron Bates. And I'm DJ Easy Rock, and we chilling with Who Mag.
This is Sean Ashley. You're watching Who Mag.
This is In Vogue, and you're watching Who Mag TV.
It's your boy Joe Ortiz, Brooklyn Zone in the building. You're watching Who Mag TV. Who Mag.
Yo, what up? This is Sean P. This is Who Mag TV.
Wyclef, WhoMag.net.
This is me, VMC, with Who Mag TV.
Big Sean, good music, man. Shout out to Who Mag.
Yeah, it's your boy Meek Mill, and you watching Who Mag TV.
This is Stacey Dash, and you're watching Who Mag TV.
This is Jizzle. Wu-Tang is in the building. Who Mag TV.
Hey, yo, what's good, man? I came along. Who Mag, man, you already know.
Fight Dog, formerly of a Top Punk Question. It's all about that Who Mag TV.
Who Mag, 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 Who Mag.
That was Hayes FM and my manager, Patrick Moxie, who was my manager at the time, and he owned Payday Records. He's the one that actually came up with the idea, and also Mr. Dave, who was a part of my team, and Dave also was overseeing the project. Once they laid it down to me on how they wanted to do it, it was like, cool, let's rock. And it was real simple. Me and Dave went to the studio, did all of our overdubs first, and then I did the mix, where usually it's the other way around. You do the mix and then you talk over it and format it. We did the talking first, and then I just made it work around that. So, with the DJ know-how and the way we've structured things, we did it backwards and it made it sound like it was all done in one shot. Most of the time when I do scratches, it's either it'll be suggested to me, like Guru might tell me to scratch, Jay-Z has told me what to scratch, and then otherwise it's just me. If I hear a song that I'm working on with an artist and they have a title or what they say in their rhyme, I'll go, ooh, so-and-so said that, or so-and-so said something that goes with what they're speaking about, and I'll just stop just messing around until I can attach lines, especially, in the earlier years, I would just take one line and just scratch it through the whole hook. Then as time passed, people started to get at me about doing complete hooks where I would attach 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces all into one hook. But that's pretty much where it comes from, my DJ ear and knowledge of lyrics. And Clyde Stubblefield is not only just a funky drummer, I mean, to be able to be hired to play for James Brown is one of the biggest honors. I wish I could have played with James Brown. I got to shake his hand when he was doing rehearsal at the BET Awards when Michael Jackson presented him with the Lifetime Achievement Award. He didn't know. We already knew Michael Jackson was coming because I was performing there that same day. That's when we did the tribute to the hip hop tribute. So for the 30 years. So we already knew that Michael was coming, but no one else knew. It was that tight-lipped. So to meet James Brown, and it was funny because James was actually docking some of the workers, some of the performers during sound check backstage. He was like, yeah, you missed that note, you missed that, you get docked on it and all that. And it was like, wow, he's still on it after all these years. So it was just fascinating just to even just reach out and his hand touch mine. So, the soul increased. But Clyde Stubblefield, he's had many drummers, but obviously Clyde is just one of those that just brings it up, man, brings it up hardcore. So, he's a major loss, but the drums are laid. And the good thing about music is once you pass on, you can always play the music to keep the person alive, so he lives on. During that time, shout out to both of them, we had never really worked with Canadian rappers at the time, but they were one of the only ones that could tour during the time that we were doing European tours, and they were getting a lot of the same show gigs, so they were pairing us together. At that time, it was more because they were saying this whole jazz rap thing, which we never understood the jazz rap category, because jazz rap means you rap about jazz. I was just using jazz samples to make beats that were different from what was being heard on other production styles. So we weren't mad at that staple. It's just we wanted it to be understood that we were just making dope hip hop music with any sounds, and jazz happened to be what I chose because no one was really tapping into that. But Dream Warriors, man, we met, we started doing shows together, we got real cool, and then when we were in Europe, we had a couple days off, and we were asked, hey, we got a big check for you if you want to do this record. Do you want to do it? And we were like, yeah, let's rock out. So we just all went in the studio and just did that off the head, all out of nowhere. I didn't even have records with me to sample. They just had some records in the vault that I dug for, and I think I pulled out 10 records and found that sample, looped it up, and next thing you knew, we had that concept going down. Great session, funny session, because before Joe got there, we were waiting for Joe, and Big L and Showbiz were arguing over, and not a real argument, but just having a debate about Malcolm X and knowledge of his history, and pretty much Showbiz knew what he was talking about, and Big L still wouldn't back down, and it was just one of the funniest debates ever seen. Big L's so funny. Right when the argument got to a point where they're all yelling and screaming at each other, next thing you knew, Fat Joe walks in and said, all right, I'm ready. And I already had the beat ready, and we knocked it down. I remember when we finished the record that day, they were like, man, wait till everybody hears this. And the Enemy hit the streets and it was popping. That came about actually from the first demo that I shot to Wild Pitch when they heard my demo tape. The original group that I was in were called Inner Circle Posse. We used to be called MCs in Control. Then we ended up being Inner Circle Posse. There was a reggae group called by that same name, so we just changed the ICP. I had a demo called Let My DJ Get Hype, which had all of those cuts after each verse from my original MC named Top Ski. So when we broke up and I went with Gang Starr, every DJ had a DJ solo on their album. So I just took all the elements from that and just put another beat to it and just put it all together and called it DJ Perez and Deep Concentration. There's material out there, and it's in a holding pattern right now. So if everything works out with getting a hold on it properly, then that could take place. But at the current moment, I have a few things of my own, but it's not enough. It's only 2 or 3 songs. We need like songs. And like I said, they're out there. They're just not in my possession. But if everything lines up the way it's supposed to, as good things all do, then I'm totally down to make sure that happens. I guess Moment of Truth would be the most important album because we were going through a lot with each other. We went halfway through recording the album. He was going through facing jail. He was in a very heavy trial at the time, which is why we named it Moment of Truth. And then on top of that, I had left the group halfway through the album, and then we loved each other so much. We have a tight group and family, and next thing you knew, he and I sat down and put our energy together, and then I got back into the circle of what Gang Starr is all about, and we continued the album, and it's actually our first gold album in our career, and it is a very monumental album. Betrayal, I gotta give that credit to Panji of the NYGs, who's also part of Gang Starr Foundation. They're actually coming out with a new NYGs album that I just produced. That's something that'll be coming out this year on my label Year Round Records. Panji was in prison at the time, and he was just calling in to check on us and everything, and he was just saying, hey, before y'all turn that album in, you should get Scarface on it. So that phone call before the album, on the album, is a real call from prison. And I reached out to Face and said, let's rock. I was getting work in New York or American artists. We were getting a lot of work overseas because my manager at the time, at Home Payday, is originally from Europe. So he was getting us a lot of work with Wendy and Lisa, who used to be with The Revolution, with Prince, Loose Ends, Subsonic 2, and the Cookie Group, and Nate and Cherry. Above the Clouds, Guru wanted to inspect the deck on a song, and we reached out to him, and we told him what the song was about. He was like, all right, I'll meet you at the studio tonight. And we all sat in a room together and just put the whole thing together from scratch. Every memory of Gang Starr is memorable. because having J. Rue on the road, Rubon, Big Suge, M.O.P., Freddie Fox, Headquarters, you know, Biggest Score, you can never ever deny the craziness that we had on the road with each other. You know, had fun. We wanted to be different, you know, do something original and different. And I felt like being that everybody had a posse cut on the album, I always strive to be different to this very day. So it's like, let's not do everybody rhyming on the same beat. Let's make each beat tailor to that MC and then make it all one song.